Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. We are so glad to have you along for this afternoon's broadcast of this non-conference NCAA Division III men's basketball game. Should be an exciting contest for those of you that were with us during the women's game. Saw Maranatha outlast the Crown College Storm in that one. And we should be up for a good contest here this afternoon on the men's side as well. To get things going, we'll send it up to the public address announcer and get this game underway.
The NCAA and Maranatha Baptist University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, public intoxication or the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. At the same time, we encourage you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in this NCAA Division III men's basketball matchup. In the black, we have the visiting Storm of Crown College. And in the gold and blue, your Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Please rise and remove your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor America with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for the game of basketball. Thank you for giving Crown safety as they traveled here. I pray that this game would be competed with safety and with skill by the players, help the coaches and officials to make accurate decisions. But above all, Lord, as always, we pray that everything that we do, everything that we say inside of this gym this afternoon would bring honor and glory back to you. And we pray this in the name of your Son, our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Now for the starters, beginning with the Crown College Storm. Senior guard from Wichita, Kansas, number 1, Keegan Oyugi. Senior guard from Cokato, Minnesota, number 3, Josh Bolness. Junior forward from Pine City, Minnesota, number 22, Cole Jusak. Junior forward from Anoka, Minnesota, number 33, Gunnar Ledeen. And a junior forward from Montevideo, Uruguay, number 42, Timothy Wendell. The Storm are coached by Luke Herbert, assisted by Inder Singh and Joe Roggenbach. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Senior guard from St. Louis, Missouri, number 3, Jonathan Book. Senior guard from Lodi, California, number 15, David Lerma. Senior forward from Wasilla, Alaska, number 22, Rob Sonnenberg. Sophomore forward from Dallas, Texas, number 23, Stephen Wilkerson. And a senior forward from Claremont, Florida, number 30, Justin Blake. The Sabercats are coached by Keith Solscheider in his 7th season, with associate head coach Joel Borkart and assistant coaches Jeff Borkart and John Teasdale. The officials this afternoon are Jason Kronsky, Justin Marion, and George DeMose. Let's play basketball.
Once again, thank you for joining us here in Watertown, where winter has finally struck. Several inches of snow falling overnight, and temperatures are continuing to drop outside. It is warm in here, and we are ready for a basketball game. Crown College Storm coming into this one 10-6 on the season. Sabercats 6-7, looking to pull it back. I'm sorry, they are 7-7, looking to pull it back even this evening. And right away out of the starting gates, Josh Volness with a triple. Storm with an early lead. Blake to answer for three. No. Rebound. Ladine out to Oyugi. Cross court to Wendell. Three-pointer from Wendell. No. Book the board. Book ahead to Sonnenberg. Hands to Lerma. Justin Blake was wide open in the lane. Wilkerson to Book. Book now, under 10 to shoot, drives in the lane, dribble, no. Ball's on the floor, Sonnenberg comes away with the loose ball. Shot clock is reset. Lerma, behind the Blake screen. Oyugi switches on. Wilkerson. Blake has Volness underneath. Lerma takes it away. Errant pass, steps back, long two, no. Sonnenberg underneath for the rebound. Muscles it out of there, and Book will reset. Book drives, lays it up off glass, no. Blake the rebound, lays it up, no. Still empty for the Sabercats. Wendell brings it across midcourt. Leaves for Oyugi. Now Ladine steps into another triple and fills it up. And a timeout called quickly by Keith Solscheider. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success.
Not even 2 minutes gone by in this one, and Solscheider already using a timeout to make sure his players are on the same page. I want to make sure I correct that opening statement. The Sabercats are 7-7 on the season. They are 500. Errant pass from Lerma looking for Blake. Corner three. Good from Jusek. 9-0 lead. Storm have not given up a point yet. Sonnenberg, turnaround jumper, no. Storm can take a double-digit lead, excuse me. Cross court, Volness to Wendell, no, but the rebound is there from Ladine. Finds Wendell. Jusek wanted to shot fake and drive and traveled in the process. Danger averted momentarily for the Sabercats. Lerma on the wing is Sonnenberg. Now Lerma across to Book. Drives past Ladine drives past Ladine. Can't finish though. Oyugi Leaves for Wendell. Three-pointer rattles down and out. The big fellows for the Storm can shoot it from behind the three-point line. Wilkerson across to Lerma. Down low is Sonnenberg. He misses. And the outside weather has made its way onto the Sabercat rim. Sabercats starting stone cold. 3.5 minutes gone by. They've yet to make a bucket. And Book picks up the foul. Oyugi stepping to the free throw line. First free throw's good for the senior guard. He shoots it at 82.5% on the season. (11-0). Storm come flying out of the gate. Sabercats need an answer. Lerma. Blake slips to the basket and is fouled. So Blake steps to the free throw line. Empty on the first attempt is Justin Blake. 65% free throw shooter on the season is the junior out of Claremont, Florida. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard for the Sabercats. Blake with a chance from the free throw line. Rattles around and out. See if Saltscheider goes to his bench here in the early stages. Three-point attempt. Wendell can't collect the offensive board. And Book now pushing the tempo. Leaves for Lerma. Sonnenberg on the wing over Oyugi. Three-pointer is good from Rob Sonnenberg. Needed that in the worst way. Fresh off the bench is Moore. He leaves. Three-point attempt from Jusak goes wanting. And Book into the court. Front court, excuse me. Lerma. Book. Corner. Looking for Lerma. Working against Volness at the elbow. Picked up his dribble. Now Book helps. Past Oyugi. Justin Blake, 18-footer. Good. Ahead to Moore. Wilkerson takes it away from Moore. Book pushing the tempo. Dribbles past Oyugi. Finds Lerma on the wing for three. No. Blake swats out of bounds. Loses the handle. And Crown basketball. Five minutes gone here in the first half. Storm by 6. Oyugi with an off-balanced attempt. No good. Book right into the lane. Good defending from Wendell. Now Blake against Oyugi. Off-balance runner goes. Wendell immediately forward, leans into Sonnenberg and gets it to go. Wendell taking advantage. Blake falling down on the made basket on the other end. And Storm able to answer immediately. Wilkerson against Moore. Cross court to Lerma. Taken away. And on the break now, Jusak lays it up. No good. Completely lost the handle. Lerma loses the handle. The other end, the ball must have grease on it. Justin inside. Blake finds Sonnenberg. And the baseline jumper from Rob Sonnenberg is good. He's got 5 points early. Oyugi. Across to Wendell. Moore. Stops at the elbow. Oyugi. Behind the screen. Over Blake. Off the window softly. Really Impressive shot from Oyugi. 3-on-2. Sabercats pushing the tempo out to Lerma. At the free throw line, Lerma pulls it back out to Book. Blake across to Sonnenberg. Lerma to a cutting Wilkerson. Off glass, no. Oyugi stops at the free throw line. Pulls it back out for Volness for three. No. Blake the board cleanly. Ahead to Wilkerson. Through contact, lays it up and in as Jusak commits the foul. That gets some of the fans off their feet for the first time as Wilkerson went strong to the bucket. Sturwald checks in for Book. Jusak's going to take a seat as Castor checks in. Free throw's good from Wilkerson. He'll take a seat as Sanders checks in. Also in for the Storm, Logan Strand. Sanders, a good offensive performance last night in front of these home fans. Third game in a row for the Sabercats. Third game in 3 days, I should say. Strand in the corner for three, no. Loose ball goes over Wendell's fingertips. Lerma to Sonnenberg, goes past Moore, leaves for Lerma. Bounced low to Blake, low block. Lerma wide open for three, passes it up, loses the handle. Moore takes it away. And the Sabercats passing up open shot opportunities. And Sanders whistled for the foul. He's whistled for a hook. Strand. Moore. Working against Sanders. Lost the handle out of bounds. Blake last touched it. And Ledeen back into the game, along with his brother, Torrey, in for the first time. Bruno checks in for the Sabercats. Sonnenberg to the bench. Ledeen steps back for three. No. Blake the board. Sanders. Bruno. Lerma finds Sturwald. Looking for a cutting Blake. Taken away. And lost out of bounds off the Sabercats. Storm basketball. Sabercats trail by 3. Able to climb back into this one after going down 11-0 to open the game. Come back with a 12-4 run. Moore drives against Sturwald. Excuse me. That is Castor. Lerma. Sanders. Bruno working against Ledeen. Goes to the left hand. Spins. Good defending from Ledeen. Now Lerma working with a Bruno screen. Drives. Lays it up. Shot won't go. But Torrey Ledeen called for the foul. So 2 shots coming for Lerma. First free throw, no good for David Lerma. Shoots it over 83%. So the rim exactly not warming up for the Sabercats. Good on the second attempt. 2-point game. Castor. Wendell. And an offensive foul called on Castor. Sarcastic jeers from the fans as they get a whistle. They feel a little bit too late. Castor goes to the bench. And Oyugi checks back into the game. Book back in for the Sabercats as Lerma heads to the bench. Sturwald. Bruno wide open top of the key. Now Sanders working against Wendell. Gets the switch. Blake faces up against Strand. Rises up, shot won't go. Book beats Oyugi to the ball, lays it up and in. Fortunate bounce there for the Sabercats. Book dove to the basket on Blake's shot, and it hit the front of the rim, dropped straight down. Wendell behind the back, leaves for Oyugi. Oyugi leaves for Wendell, over Blake for three, it's good. Timothy Wendell, the junior out of Montevideo, Uruguay, connects again. Sanders now for the Sabercats. Storm lead by 3. Sanders, jump stop, leaves for Blake, baseline drive, taken away by Oyugi, falls to Sturwald on the wing for 3, no. Bruno couldn't grab the rebound, Strand rips it away. Wendell now leaves for Ledeen, past Bruno, and a block foul will be called on Tyree Bruno. It's his first, team third. Sonnenberg back in for the Sabercats as Blake has a seat. Oyugi into Wendell, taken away by Bruno. Bruno pushing the tempo, past Ledeen. Can't get it to go, but Sanders there with the loose ball. Johnny on the spot, and Sabercats trail by 1. Oyugi working against Book. In the corner, 3 ball, no. Sonnenberg tips it up to Wendell. Storm with another chance. Oyugi across to Ledeen. And 2 trips in a row, Bruno's going to be called for a block as Ledeen was going to the ground. Bruno in the way. Picks up his second. Wholesale changes for the Storm except for Oyugi and Wendell. They stay on the floor. Moore back in. Volness back in for the Sabercats. No, excuse me, for the Storm. Volness now on the ball. Dribbles, gets Sturwald in the air. 3 ball in the corner, no. Book the rebound. Book spins past Oyugi, leaves for Bruno. Layup good from Bruno. Oyugi left behind by Book. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. In the lane, travel from Volness. Sabercats have a 1-point lead as Wilkerson returns. Bruno's going to sit down. Sabercats with their first lead of the game. And a 19-7 run. Sonnenberg across to Sanders. Wilkerson now. Sonnenberg working against Oyugi. Can't find him in the post. Book. Sturwald sets for 3. Shot off to the right, nope, and out of bounds. Storm basketball. Full timeout called by Luke Herbert, coach of the Storm. We'll be back in a minute.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes 1/3 of your energy money. Water heating takes over 1/10, and air conditioning takes over 1/10. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
Eight and 28 to play in the first half. Sabercats lead by 1. Crown College Storm play in the UMAC Conference, ranked 3rd behind Northwestern and Bethany Lutheran. Mentioned earlier they had that 10-6 record on the season. Wendell's layup goes missing, but gets the loose rebound off of Moore's shot. Underneath, Moore rises up. Oyugi finds the basketball. And then Jusak travels. Crown College staff looking for a foul called underneath. Crown College won 2 of their last 5, are 5-3 on the road this season, so they've had much better success on the road than their women's basketball team. Wendell, Oyugi gets past Book, rises up off glass and finishes. Strong finish from Oyugi, able to balance, turn, and finish softly off glass. As Blake checks back in, Oyugi with a chance for 3 from the free throw line. And does complete the 3-point play. Oyugi now with 7 points, 2 of 3 from the field, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Wilkerson looking for Blake. Wendell went through Blake for the ball and is whistled for the foul. Should be a new shot clock for the Sabercats. It is not on the foul. Wilkerson 3, no. Short, Blake the rebound. No. Sonnenberg's second attempt, no. Oyugi right past everybody, leaves for more. Nobody stopped the ball, and Oyugi marched right down Main Street. Storm with a little run of their own now. Book out to Wilkerson. Sonnenberg. Blake, double teamed. Finds the open Sturwald, out to Wilkerson. Baseline, good defending. Shot clock winding down. Book rises up and fills it up over Wendell. My goodness. Wendell rolls his eyes. Nothing he could do there. Jonathan Book with just an incredible play. Here he is on the break now off the steal. Oyugi with a great recovery. Strips it away from Book as Book went to step past and over Oyugi. Book had absolutely no options, and the shot clock expiring. Just throws up a prayer, and it goes nothing but net. Lerma re-enters for Sturwald. Book into Lerma. Working against Jusak. Ledeen defending against Lerma. Now Sonnenberg working against Wendell. Kick, it's got to be a kicked ball. It is. Inbounds pass taken away from Wilkerson. Wendell leaves for Ledeen, who slams it down two-handed. Errant entry pass from Wilkerson, or into the path of the Storm. Take advantage. Wilkerson gets run over, trying to set the screen. Oyugi, first foul on him. 6th team foul. Oyugi exerting some leadership chatter on the court. Wilkerson in the corner, back out to Book. Blake dives to the basket. Book past Oyugi, rises up off glass, soft touch, goes. Back and forth we go. 24-25. Sabercats trail by one more. Lefty drive past Lerma, leaves for Jusak. Jusak expecting more just to shoot, and a turnover. Gives the ball back to the Sabercats. 8th turnover for the Storm. Book. Wilkerson now working against Ledeen. Wendell with the kick again. South American native has active feet, no surprise there. So the officials trying to sort out the clock issue here. Off a kickball should be 15 seconds, I think. So Sabercats basketball. Under 5 to play in the first half. Book. Gets past Castor, finds Sonnenberg in the corner. Out top to Lerma. He'll hoist over Moore. Looked good leaving his hands, but too strong. Moore now. Ahead, Lerma read his eyes. Moore now in the corner over Lerma. No, short. Book rips away the rebound from Castor. Ahead to Lerma, lays it up, blocked by Wendell. Sonnenberg underneath, blocked again by Wendell. Blake the putback. Jump ball. So I get a little bit excited there. Blake with an effort at the putback. A jump ball is called. Tie up in midair. Wendell with 2 blocks consecutively on that trip. Book finds Wilkerson out top. Wilkerson drives, finds Book. Wilkerson now working against Wendell. Sonnenberg, shot fake on the wing, rises up for 3 now. 2 seconds on the shot clock, no good. And the rebound from Ledeen out to Castor. Ledeen working against Wilkerson. Lefty drive, rises up, blocked. Oh my, by Blake. Ledeen just absolutely falling down. And Blake, I think, blocked that with his armpit. Lerma gets past Castor, lays it up, no. Might have been blocked underneath by the Storm. Ahead to Ledeen, no look to his brother, and just escapes the Blake block again. 3-point lead for the Storm. Sonnenberg swings to Wilkerson. Corner 3, no. Wendell clears. Wendell leaves for Jusak. Castor wide open for 3. Long. Blake corrals the rebound. Thrown ahead to Sonnenberg and out of bounds. Storm basketball off the turnover. Sanders back in as Lerma takes another seat. For the Storm, it's Castor, Jusak, Ledeen, Wendell, and Ledeen, the younger. Ledeen over Wilkerson. Nope. Blake just slaps the ball aimlessly out of bounds. Unaware of where Storm players were hanging out. Another chance for the Storm. Castor. Ledeen shot fake. Gets past Wilkerson. Can't finish, but does draw the contact. It is a foul called on Rob Sonnenberg, his first, 6th team fouls. Teams even on the foul in the foul category. And Gunnar Ledeen at the free throw line. Good on the first attempt. Oyugi checks back in. And a full timeout taken by the Sabercats. So we'll come back for the second of 2 free throws for Ledeen after this break.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes 1/3 of your energy money. Water heating takes over 1/10, and air conditioning takes over 1/10. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
One more free throw coming for Gunnar Ledeen at the free throw line now. Long on the attempt. Sonnenberg flips to Sanders to Book. Sabercats trail by 4. Scoreless in the last couple minutes of play. Sonnenberg cuts, blocked by Wendell. Wendell right past Sonnenberg, gets Blake in the air and a hard foul. As Wendell got Blake right up in the air, trying to get the shot block. A hard collision. Wendell looks to be okay. Good news there. Free throw from Wendell is good. Sabercats lead this all-time series with Crown College 11-3. Did take a hiatus from 2004 to 2016, but recently reacquainted themselves. MBU is 2-1 over the last 3 seasons, winning last year by 10 on the road at Crown, behind 30 points from the then senior, now graduated Micah Shepard. Needing offense today from a different source. And so far it's been pretty evenly spread. Book leads all Sabercats with 7. Book in to Wilkerson in the corner. Book behind the Blake screen. Now Blake in the lane working against Wendell. Rises up. Hook won't go. C.J. Jones off the bench. Sonnenberg for 3. It's good. Luke Herbert in the official's ear about a foul on the other end. Meanwhile, an offensive foul called against Ledeen. So C.J. Jones entered the game for Sanders in the last stoppage. Book at the elbow rises up over Wendell and fills it up. Tie ball game. 5-0 run from the Sabercats. Jusak at the free throw line. Spins against Blake. C.J. Jones, I believe, got him. We'll see if that's, yes, confirmed by the officials. So C.J. Jones picks up his first. And at the free throw line, Jusak misses. Sonnenberg wrestling for the rebound. Blake spins it out to Book. Book at the elbow, no. Falling away, no legs on that shot. Ledeen. Wendell working against Sonnenberg. Ledeen wide open. No good. Rebound. Tip from Book to Blake. Book pushing the tempo again. Past Oyugi. Finds Sonnenberg in the corner. Steps back after a jab step for three and fills it up. Rob Sonnenberg is lighting it up. Under 30 to play in the first half. And the Sabercats on top by 3. 8-0 run for the Sabercats thanks to 2 3-pointers from Rob Sonnenberg. Crown will hold for the final shot through Wendell. Wendell against Sonnenberg. Gets a screen. Sonnenberg tries to take it away from Wendell. 3.4. Crown basketball underneath. Oyugi in at the horn. Volness. No. And that is halftime. That is halftime. Sabercats lead by 3. And so an intense first 20 minutes of basketball comes to a halt. We will be back after a few minutes. 15 minutes from now, we'll bring you second half action live in Watertown. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you shortly.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Kleckers Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet. How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Kleckers Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet. How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your... Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success. Brad, are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you
For a full line of Sabercats branded merchandise, including name brand apparel, accessories, and more, visit shopsabercats.com, the official online store of the MBU Sabercats. Shopsabercats.com.
Welcome back for second half action live in Watertown, Wisconsin on the campus of Maranatha Baptist University, where the Sabercats hold a 3-point lead in an otherwise very even first half. Statistically speaking, neither team really has an edge in any category of note. But interesting storyline from the first half. Storm started on an 11-0 run, and then MBU closed it out. That is the first half on a 32-18 run. And so we are where we are. Interesting as well to see the teams come out from the halftime locker room and many of the Sabercat players not even trying to warm up, just sitting down on the bench, getting as much rest as possible. Undoubtedly, 3 games in 3 days starting to take a toll on their bodies. So it'd be interesting to see how they can survive and execute on weary legs here in the second half. They do have a 3-point lead as we get underway in the second half. Starters for the Storm back on the floor. Ledeen working against Wilkerson, and a foul is called on Wilkerson, much to his dismay. So for the Storm, it's Oyugi, Volnes, Jusak, Ledeen, and Wendell. For the Sabercats, Lerma, Wilkerson, Book, Blake, and Sonnenberg. 3-point attempt from Ledeen, no good. Blake clears the boards. Book now for the Sabercats. Wilkerson back to Book, 10 to shoot now. Sonnenberg looking for Blake. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Double teamed. Blake tries to split it with the dribble, and Wendell takes it away. And a foul called on the other end. It'll be on Blake, I believe. Yep. So Blake whistled for the second foul. And Blake's got to do a better job sensing that double team in the low post, especially with the shot clock expiring. It's had a chance to kick for an open look and went for the split dribble. Second free throw goes wanting for Ledeen. 2-point game. Sonnenberg with the board. Lerma. Wilkerson. Again looking for Blake in the post. Wilkerson. Book. Book crosses over. Shot short. Blake in the paint. Turns. Nope. And Wendell the board. Oyugi stops. Leaves for Volnes. Cross court. Wendell. Now Ledeen in the lane. Draws defenders. Kicks to Jusak. Now baseline drive from Ledeen. Fouled on the help. That'll be the third on Blake. Going to plead his case again with the referee. 2 free throws coming for Ledeen. And free throw misses from Ledeen again. One for 2 on 2 consecutive trips for Ledeen. And we're back to a 1-point game. Sonnenberg double teamed. Book working against Wendell. Late shot clock. And Lerma and Book now on the same page. Storm tightening the defensive pressure. Sabercats yet to figure it out here in the second half. Each possession going late in the shot clock. Ledeen in the lane, spins, past Sonnenberg, good. And the Storm retake the lead. Lerma looking for Blake, now Sonnenberg in the corner for three. Gets the members bounce. And Sonnenberg connects on his first attempt in the second half. He's got 14 points now. Book gets the rebound on the other end. Sonnenberg 4 of 6 from behind the three-point line. Blake, top of the key, loses the handle. And just another errant pass. Speaking of which, Wendell looking for Volness to cut to the basket. And he again faded out to the corner for the three. Wires crossed. And back-to-back turnovers for each team. Blake heads to the bench. Bruno checking in for the Sabercats. And a foul. Against Volness. First, so no foul trouble for him. A rather Bruno down to Wilkerson, double team. There's Sonnenberg wide open on the other side, passes on the shot. He's going to be fouled by Jusak. So now the shot clock is to 20. And Book into Sonnenberg in the corner. Bruno faces up against Volness, spins the left hand, rises up with the right, no, and a rebound. Yugi is bewildered, and so am I a little bit. I don't know what the call was there. Book may have gotten checked when he went up in the air for the rebound. He didn't really seem to be bothered by it, but a whistle nonetheless. So another chance for the Sabercats on this trip. They lead by 2. Book working with Wilkerson. Rises up with the right hand and finishes. Used his body well to shield from the defender. Wendell gets right past Sonnenberg and Book and finishes. Storm's so good when the basket is made by the Sabercats. Just fired up the court immediately, and Wendell gets advantageous opportunities. Lerma steps back and fills it up. Little lean in a la Kyrie Irving. Steps back, fills it up. Oyugi, blocked by Book. Out to Ledeen. And Oyugi is going to be whistled for another foul, his third. So still not in trouble. Lerma drives with the left hand, stops. Back out to Book. Sonnenberg, screen, roll. Out to Lerma. Looking for Sonnenberg, working against Jusak. Backs down. Book to Bruno. Rises for 3. No. Sonnenberg and Jusak get into it. A little scuffle underneath the basket. And somehow Jusak gets whistled for his third foul. that Sonnenberg draws. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Storm. And they will get things sorted out here. We'll be back in just a few moments. Sabercats basketball out of the timeout. I think Coach Herbert of the Storm took that timeout solely for the purpose of talking to the officials. Wilkerson's foul on the way to the basket by Jusak. That'll be his fourth now. And so he's in trouble as far as fouls are concerned. Strand will come in for Jusak as Wilkerson is true on his first attempt. Second free throw from Wilkerson, good. 5-point lead for the Sabercats. In the lane, Wendell spins. Second attempt is good. Wendell plays the game so tall. It's tough for the Sabercat defenders to hang with him for sure. Lerma steps back. No, Wilkerson finds the rebound. Book. Wilkerson looking for Sonnenberg. Dribbles past Ledeen, steps back for three. Short on the attempt and out of bounds. Storm basketball. Storm basketball, 41-37. Ledeen. Volness hands to Ledeen, working against Wilkerson, backs his way down. Back out to Castor. Wendell, three-pointer, short. Ball falls to Castor. He's fouled, and he scores. Another one of those fortunate bounces if you're on the offensive end. Wendell's shot hit the very front of the rim, bounced straight down, and Castor was there. Book out of position, had to foul. Didn't have to, but did. Late substitution from the Storm. And Castor's free throw, no. Sonnenberg clears. In the corner is Sanders, just into the game. Sturwald in the game as well for the Sabercats. Sanders looking for Sonnenberg. Working at Strand, spins to the right shoulder, no. And fouls on the second attempt. Officials hearing it from both coaches, similar to the first game this afternoon. In the lane, Wendell spins past Sonnenberg, left shoulder, and lays it up and in. Tie ball game. Wendell with a chance to give the Storm the lead with 13 and a half minutes to play. And a timeout taken by the Sabercats. It is a full timeout. Gives me a chance to remind you fans that you can shop online to find all of your Sabercat apparel needs at the online store of the NBU Sabercats. Shop Sabercats.com. Name brand apparel, accessories, and all other forms of Sabercat swag there for you. Shop Sabercats.com. Wendell will be shooting a free throw when we come back. 13-32 to play here in the second half. Again, things just staying relatively even, statistically speaking. We couldn't be closer on the scoreboard. And turnovers for both teams around the 10 mark. Fouls right around the 14 mark. Total game fouls, that is. And total rebounds. Sabercats with a 5-rebound advantage there, 35-30 for the Storm. No personnel changes for the Sabercats out of that timeout. Moore checks in for Crown. Wendell at the free throw line. Off the front end and in. And Crown has a 1-point lead. Sturwald to Sonnenberg. Back out to Bruno. Cross court to Sanders. Lerma comes for it. 15 seconds to shoot. Lerma. Sanders was out of bounds. Storm pushed the ball up the court. Wendell again working against Sonnenberg. Wendell back out to Volness working against Lerma. Up top is Wendell open for three. Rattles around and no good. Bruno ahead to Lerma. Working against Castor. Gets him in the air. Cross court to Sonnenberg. Rises for three over Wendell. No. Castor pushing the tempo. Wendell out to Strand for three. His three is good. Set his feet well. And a 4-point lead for Crown. Largest of the second half. Lerma leaves for Sturwald. Working against Moore. Out to Bruno. Throws it into the back of Castor, and Wendell comes away with it. Fouled. And the foul is called on Lerma. It is his first. Sonnenberg checks in. Book checks in. Excuse me, Sonnenberg out. Wilkerson in. Lerma takes a seat as Book enters. Wendell makes the front end of a 1-and-1. One more. Two for two, the junior from Montevideo, Uruguay. Book. Sturwald. Bruno. Picks up his dribble. Sturwald in trouble, needs help. Trying to find Sanders, and Moore takes it away. Costly turnover for Sturwald there. And Wendell runs over Sanders. And Salscheider is going to get a warning. So fans and coaches giving it to the referees. A warning given to the Sabercats head coach Salscheider. It'll remain the Sabercats basketball. But Salscheider was upset that Wendell just ran over Sanders. Officials viewing that as incidental contact. And we play on. Sabercats haven't scored in a few minutes, and the referee's whistle may bail them out. Foul's going to be on Castor. Every call is being questioned. Tough day for the officials. It's a timeout taken by the Sabercats, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this short break. Wilkerson will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. And right through the middle. Short on the second attempt, and it rolls up and in. Got a little lean on that home rim. Moore. Back to Castor. Wendell hands to Strand. He drives strong over Sturwald and finishes. 8-point lead for Crown. Uneasy groans from the fans, the home fans here in Watertown. Bruno throws it cross court to Wilkerson. Working against Castor. Finds Bruno, low block, working against Volness. Turns, no. Volness the rebound. Post presence dwindling for the Sabercats. They need to find something on the low block to get it to work. Wendell, three, no. Underneath, Strand, blocked by Sanders. Ahead, Bruno and Book in the same path. Turnover, Volness on the wing for three. Yes! An 11-point lead for Crown, their largest since the first minutes of the game. Sturwald drives against Volness, fouled. It's about as easy as a finish with a foul will be right there for Sturwald on his favored right hand. And Volness just had his hand on Sturwald's hip. Sturwald the chance for three at the free throw line. Rattles out. Volness wide open on the baseline. Rises up. Fills it up. Off balance from Volness. The Sabercats just not paying attention on the way back. Volness was behind them the whole time. Just mental errors for the Sabercats, killing them in the second half. There's another example right there. Volness to the line for three. And completes the three-point play. 12-point lead for Crown. Sanders. Sturwald. Wilkerson for three over Strand. Rattles out, no. Castor pushes it into the front court again. Wendell. Outside to Moore for three. No. Volness, the rebound and tip, no. Put back from Castor, no. Strand, around and down. Strand is pumped. What a play as he's falling to his backside. $14-point lead for the Storm. Strand. Free throw is good. 15-point lead now, largest of the game for Crown. Sabercats need an answer offensively speaking. Blake is back in the game. Book for three. Short. Castor the rebound, had inside position on Blake. And again, Crown pushing the tempo. Moore blocked by Blake. Wilkerson saves it to Sonnenberg, hands to Book. Book goes to the baseline, out to Sonnenberg for three. Rattles around and out. Volness, shot fake for three, gets to the baseline. Back out to Moore. Deep two, no. Book. Ahead to Sturwald. He'll line up a three. No. Blake the rebound. And a late whistle from the official, has a foul on Volness. Should be his fourth, I believe. That is a third foul on Volness. He'll take a seat along with Moore. The Ledeen brothers back into the game for the Storm. Blake at the free throw line is good. Second free throw from Blake is good. 13-point game. Sabercats need stops. Clock is on the side of Crown College. In the lane, Ledeen over Lerma, no. Blake, the rebound, Book. Sturwald back to Book. Book drives, blocked. Good defending from the Storm. Book went in amongst the trees there. Offensive foul called on Ledeen as Sonnenberg was able to keep position. Sabercat basketball off the foul. Ledeen's got his third. Leading scorer on both sides is Timothy Wendell with 15. He's played most of the game, if not all, for Crown. Ball taken away by Strand. And out of bounds was Strand. Official coming over to confirm where his foot was touching out of bounds. And I'm pretty sure several Sabercats fans would have landed on the court had that call not been made. Sonnenberg. Still a 13-point deficit for the Sabercats. Book gets past Wendell. Blocked by Wendell. And Ledeen's out on the break the other way. Lays it up. No. Castor there for the putback. Both Sabercats went for the block, and Castor was left wide open for the putback. 15-point game again. Sonnenberg for three. No. Book the rebound. He's double-teamed in the corner. Throws it to Sanders for three. Good. Aaron Sanders with a big shot. Draws it back to a 12-point game. Ledeen on the wing now. Rises up for three. Can he answer? He does. And a timeout taken immediately by the Storm. They lead by 15. And it is a full timeout, giving me an opportunity to remind you fans that you can stay connected with the Sabercats throughout the season by following them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and on the web at mbusabercats.com. Use the hashtag SnarlStrong to show your support on social media. And for all the game day information you could possibly desire, visit mbusabercats.com/composite. Also check out the team pages for bios of each student athlete. 6:33 to play in this one. Sabercats trail by 15. Their offense has gone stone cold here in the second half. Only 18 second half points. And the hot shooter, Rob Sonnenberg, from the first half has missed his last three-point attempts. Each team with 43 rebounds for Crown, 42 for Maranatha. Even again with the assists, but Crown with 5 more steals, 8 total to Maranatha's 3. So statistically, again, relatively even game. Lerma working against Strand. Steps behind the screen, rises up for 3. Shot won't go. Blake tries to tip it. And a foul is going to be called on Strand for a hold. And Blake will shoot. Justin Blake steps to the free throw line. Missed the free throw. Officials getting the clock back to 6:21. Justin Blake with one more free throw. Is good, 14-point game. Ledeen to Wendell for 3. Good. That is a big-time shot from Wendell, left open on the perimeter. And that is a really devastating shot if you're a Sabercats fan. Wendell's got 18. Down low to Blake. And he walked, trying to get position inside. Castor now for the Storm. 17-point lead. Wendell leaves for Ledeen. In the corner, Castor shakes past Sanders. Up in the air, taken away by Sonnenberg. Lerma dribbling through traffic. Ahead to Book. Pushing the tempo. Stops in the lane. Floater won't go. Blake tips. Sanders corrals. To Blake. Can't corral the pass from Sanders. Another turnover for the Sabercats, who remain ice cold here in the second half. I'm not knowledgeable enough to recognize what the defensive adjustments have been for Crown, but whatever it's been from the halftime locker room, it has worked. Their offensive output has been much stronger, and defensively speaking, really putting the clamps on. Sanders finds his way to the corner for 3. Shot won't go. Lerma tips, and Sanders going for the loose ball. Fouls Moore. So Moore will step to the free throw line for 2 shots. Shoots it at about 69% on the season. And first attempt too strong. Oyugi back into the game for Castor. Strand sits back down, and Jusak back in with the foul trouble. Second free throw from Moore is good. Wilkerson will inbound to Book, and the Sabercats trail by 18. Wilkerson for 3, no. Wilkerson dumps to Lerma down low. Shot good. Wendell, Ladine for three. Way off. And Sabercats basketball. 4:16 to play. Storm coaching staff advising that's too early of a shot. I tend to agree with that, especially with this kind of lead. You got to use as much shot clock as you can to really take the sting out of the game. Sonnenberg back to goal. Sanders, baseline back to Sonnenberg. Drives, kicks to Lerma. Out to Book. Spins, dishes to Wilkerson. 7th shot, 7 seconds to shoot. Wilkerson off balance, no. Sanders fighting for the rebound, can't find it. And Oyugi and now the Storm wisely taking the sting out of the game here. Oyugi working against Lerma, gets in the paint. To Moore for three, short, Sonnenberg the board. Ahead to Wilkerson is Book. In the lane is Sonnenberg, passed behind Sonnenberg and out of bounds. And a timeout, a full timeout taken by Keith Salscheider. Looking for some answers on the offensive end where the Sabercats have only scored 21 second half points. Meanwhile, the Storm of Crown College have dropped 40 in the second frame so far. Sabercats would like to thank their sponsors for the 2018-19 season. Realty Executives Platinum, Allstate agents Bob and Tina McKinney, Kleckers Heating and Air, Copleen Excavating, Watertown Bowl North, Culver's, and a special thanks to our premier sponsor, Pizza Hut. Thank you for your continued support of Sabercats Athletics. 3.25 minutes to play here in the second half in Watertown, and a somewhat energetic crowd in the first half has gone relatively quiet here in the second half. It's just been no energy. And got to say, the third game in as many days for these Sabercats, it certainly is showing now in the latter stages of this game. A lot of shot attempts coming up short. A lot of mental errors, or maybe not a lot, that's maybe unfair, but several mental errors. And got to think that even when the body is tired, the mind tends to disengage. So now full court pressure being applied by the Sabercats. Sanders takes it away from Jusak, and Wilkerson gets the layup. Oyugi. Book takes it away from Wendell. To Lerma for three. Short. And just when the Sabercats wanted to get a little energy, wide open opportunity, and again, that's just that reoccurring theme. Lerma short on the three-point attempt. Oyugi pulls it back wisely. Gets past Lerma in the lane, rises up, and a foul is going to be called from behind as Oyugi's fouled by Lerma. The senior, Keegan Oyugi, out of Wichita, Kansas, will step to the free throw line. He's got 7 points on the afternoon, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Commentators curse, misses the first attempt. Second free throw good from Oyugi. 15-point lead for the Storm. Sabercats need points in a hurry. Book steps back over Volness, no good. Wendell across to Oyugi. Surveys his options. Out of bounds. And Castor will enter. Oyugi will take a seat, getting some advice from Luke Herbert and company. Wilkerson. Book. Working against Jusak. Wendell switches on. Out wide to Sanders. Sonnenberg, top of the key. Push from behind. And that foul is called on Jusak. It's his fourth. He'll head to the bench. So we get a correction on the scoreboard. It is a fifth foul on Jusak. And Sonnenberg steps to the free throw line. Short on the attempt. Ledeen returns for more. Second free throw from Sonnenberg, good. Castor calls timeout. Good Sabercats pressure. It's still a 14-point game with 2 minutes to play, so really a long road yet for the Sabercats, but it's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 for the final 2 and 5 seconds. Back in Watertown for the final 2:05. Sabercats trail by 14. And Storm inbound easily to Strand. Wendell lost the handle for a moment. Book takes it away. Numbers advantage if they push. Sonnenberg blocked by Ledeen. I'm a long way away, but I cannot see where the contact was. So Sonnenberg will step to the free throw line. Free throw good from Rob Sonnenberg. He leads the Sabercats offensively with 18 points. Strand sits down. On the Storm bench, Sonnenberg now leads all scorers with 19. And again, Moore gets behind the Sabercats defense. Rises up over Book. Can't finish. Loose ball underneath. And bodies flying on the ground trying to maintain possession. Possession arrow favors the Sabercats. .12 game. 1:46 to play. Sabercats again need a quick score and more stops. Book to Wilkerson. Working against Ledeen. Ledeen really close up on him. Lerma drives, leans into Volness, can't get it to go. Moore, the rebound, loses the handle for a moment. Now Castor across to Volness. Dribbles into the trap. Castor. In the corner is Moore, tipped out of bounds by Book. And Sabercats' hopes dwindling here in the late stages. Wendell working against Sonnenberg. Top of the key. Now Volness. Back out to Wendell for three in the corner. No. Rebound on the weak side. Moore left open and puts it in. Under a minute, 14-point deficit for the Sabercats. Book out to Sonnenberg for three. Good shot from Sonnenberg considering. Jump ball is called as Volness tried to split the defenders. So it'll stay with the Storm. 11-point game. 3/4 of a minute to play. Wendell. Across to Volness. Castor. Back out to Wendell. Cross court to Wendell. Into the middle of the court. Book finds the ball. Lefty layup is good. And Ledeen is fouled by Lerma with 20.8 to play. It should be, I believe, 63-72, and the scoreboard gets corrected. Nine-point game. Ledeen stepping to the free throw line. Free throw is good for Ledeen. He shoots it over 90% from that spot on the season. It's impressive. Point game again, 20 seconds remain. Book flying up the court. Over Moore, no. Volness the rebound. Dribbles out of traffic. Ahead to Moore. And blocked by Sonnenberg. Volness could have been fouled, but Wendell will pull the ball down, and the Storm will leave Watertown with an 11-point victory. Impressive second half showing from the Storm. And no excuses for the Sabercats, but had to admit that the second half legs just didn't seem to be there after 3 games in a row, 3 games in 3 days. But impressive to see them battle to the end, for sure. And again, an impressive showing from the Storm in the second half. Offensively speaking, really an impressive performance. So fans, thank you all for joining us here today. It's been our pleasure to bring you this broadcast on the Sabercats Sports Network. Next up for the Sabercats on Tuesday, they will travel to Dubuque, Iowa to take on Emmaus Bible College. That's a 7 o'clock Central tip. You can stay up to date, fans, with all things Sabercats online at MBUSabercats.com or by following the Sabercats on social media using the handle at MBUSabercats. On behalf of our entire crew here at Maranatha Baptist University, we want to say thank you for the pleasure of your company. Until next time, have a great night. Stay safe as you travel on icy roads this winter. Have a great night.